In October of 2022, the Catholic Church officially opened the cause for sainthood of a young woman whose quiet life became a radiant testimony of faith. Her name is Elena Calero Baamonde, now known to the Church as a servant of God. Though her years were few, her love for Christ was profound, and her acceptance of suffering revealed a holiness far beyond her age. Elena Calero Baamonde was born on December 6, 1990, in Alcalá de Henares in Madrid, Spain, into a loving Catholic family. From an early age, Elena displayed a tender sensitivity towards God and others. Her faith was not inherited merely as tradition, it was lived, prayed, and chosen. Her faith, once rooted in the parish of Santiago Apostol in Alcalá de Henares, began to flourish in a new home, San Pedro Apostol, at the Cathedral Magistral. It was there that Elena discovered a rhythm of faith that would shape her inner life. She joined the parish youth group, but above all, she committed herself to one sacred moment each week, Eucharistic adoration every Friday. This encounter with the Lord became non-negotiable for her, a quiet hour where her love for Christ matured in silence and trust. Through the life of the parish and a frequent reception of the sacraments, Elena's faith steadily deepened. Her natural generosity and attentiveness to others soon led her to take on responsibility within the youth group. Yet she never sought attention. Leadership, for Elena, was not about being seen, but about serving faithfully, often unnoticed. Friends and family recall her as joyful, thoughtful, and quietly generous, a young woman who listened more than she spoke, and who loved more without drawing attention to herself. At just 15 years old, Elena's life changed dramatically. On June 18, 2013, she was diagnosed with an aggressive form of bone cancer, chronic myeloid leukemia. The news shattered expectations of a long future, yet it did not shatter her faith. Instead of anger or rebellion, Elena responded with surrender. She once wrote, "If this is what you ask of me, Lord, I accept it. I trust in you." The treatments were brutal: chemotherapy, hospital stays, intense physical pain. But Elena never allowed suffering to turn her inward. She united her pain to Christ on the cross, offering it for the church, for priests, for sinners, and for those who suffer alone. When illness entered her life, it did not diminish her commitment to the church. If anything, it intensified it. Even while suffering, Elena remained available, ready to help priests, encourage young people, and respond to the needs of the parish in whatever way she could. She often reminded those around her with gentle urgency, "Please don't forget to pray for the major and minor seminaries of Alcalá de Henares, the heart of our diocese." Elena understood deeply that the life of the church depends upon the priesthood. She knew that without priests, there are no sacraments, and without the sacraments, the church herself cannot live. Her concern for seminarians and priests flowed from a matured faith, one that recognized the Eucharist as the source and summit of Christian life, and the priest as his servant chosen to bring Christ to his people. She wrote, "I offer my illness for priests, for the increase of vocations to the consecrated life." She lived with a Marian heart, entrusting herself daily to the Virgin Mary, especially in moments of fear. She once said, "Suffering has meaning when it is lived with Jesus." Nurses, doctors, fellow patients, and friends were struck by her peace. Even as her body weakened, her spirit grew stronger. Rather than asking, "Why me?" Elena asked, "How can I love more?" She encouraged others while she herself was dying. She smiled when it was difficult. She offered her pain silently. One friend recalled, "She taught us how to suffer with hope." As her illness progressed, Elena became increasingly aware that her life might be short, yet she faced death without fear, trusting fully in God's will. Elena Calero Baamonde died on November 20th, 2014, at only 15 years of age, offering her final breath to God. Today, her cause for sainthood invites the Church to recognize what so many already witnessed: a young soul who lived the gospel radically, who embraced suffering with faith, and to show that holiness is possible at any age. If canonized one day, Elena would stand among the growing number of young saints, proof that sainthood is still possible in this age and time. Servant of God, Elena Calero Baamonde, ruega por nosotros.